Hello everyone. So in this video we'll be discussing about React, what is React, and how to create your first React application. So what actually is React? It is a JavaScript library for building user interfaces, as it is written on their official website reactjs.org. You can visit their official website, and there are plenty of resources that you can follow. So what React does is it renders the user interface that you create, and it responds to some events. Okay, so it also uses the concept of a virtual DOM. By DOM we mean document object model. It uses the concept of a virtual DOM. Okay, and it uses some components which will be discussed later on in some other videos. But this is just a basic introduction to creating a first React application, right? So let us move to documentation section. So in the documentation there are plenty of resources that are available here, and if we click on this link, create a new React app, we landed onto this section, right? Now if we scroll down, we'll find a few commands that are listed out. These commands will be used in order to create your first React application. So now I want to make you aware of this thing, that for a React application we need something called Node.js. Now what is Node.js? Node.js is a runtime, JavaScript runtime. Now why we require JavaScript runtime such as Node.js is because before, what it used to happen was that JavaScript only ran on your web browsers. But to run JavaScript outside of web browsers, we need something known as Node.js. Okay, so Node.js is it is an open source cross-platform backend JavaScript runtime which executes JavaScript code outside a web browser. Okay, to execute the JavaScript code outside of a web browser, you need Node.js. So to install Node.js on a Linux PC with Ubuntu distribution, you can type sudo apt install Node.js, right? And if you click and if you hit enter, your Node.js will be installed on your PC. Since I have installed Node.js already installed on my PC, so I'll not install it again. So I'll check which version do I have by typing Node.js -v. So it tells me that I have version 10. So that way you can do it. So after installing Node.js, the next thing that we will do is we'll create a folder where we will be creating our React applications, right? So let us move to our my hard disk, and I have a folder named React projects. So all the React projects that I'll be creating, I'll be putting it inside this React projects folder. You can rename it anyway. Okay, any name you can give it. So I have given it React projects. So I go inside this folder, and I've already created 2 projects here. So I've named it my app and my project 2. So here what I'll do is I'll create another project, and for that I'll right click and open this path in my terminal. See, I'm inside this path, right? Inside my hard disk and inside this folder React projects, right? So inside this folder, if I ls, then I'll get these 2 folders, my app and my project 2. Clear? So I want to make another React application inside this project, inside this folder. So what do? I just go and put these commands over here. Let's say npx create react app, this command, and then you write your application name, react project 3, let's say, or let's say my react project 3. Okay, when you press enter, it will start to create a new React application inside this particular path. See, it has started installing packages, and it says it might take a couple of minutes. It is installing React, it's installing React DOM, it's installing React scripts, all these things that are getting installed, you can see. And if you go inside this this path, inside this folder, you'll already see that this particular folder has been created. See, right? So, and if we double click on this folder, you can see some files are being created over time as this installing is taking place. Some files will be there. See, okay, so node modules, public, src, and all these files are getting created. So it is done now. It suggests me that I begin by typing cd my react project 3, which means that I have to go inside this particular project. So let me go inside this particular project just now that I have created, react project 3. So I'm inside my project, right? So now if I type npm start, okay, it will open up my project that just now that I have created. It will open up that project. See, now it will show me the first React application that I have created. Look, so this is the landing page of my application that I have created. So yeah, and in the documentation section you can find more that will be helpful for you to gain some insight, right? So this was all about it, guys.